back, guys. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. The I was able to put the mic a little bit further away, but just because I don't have a good place to mount it. Alright, let's see. We last did the garden when we played Dragon Quest Builders 2. The pastor is a strange one. I can't quite work out where he's coming from, but at least he didn't destroy the Diet tree. All we need to do now is find a way to grow a lot of wheat until 50 patches of soil. Well, as far as the wheat goes, there used to be a little mill town to the east. It's just ruins now, but there might still be some wheat seeds in there. Put a mark on your map so you know where these ruins are. Please, Gemini, go there and bring back some wheat seeds. Alright, and I guess once we're done with, once we get to a point where we're fully done with this game, I might consider actually doing the first Dragon Quest Builders game eventually. I think I'd remember how to play, remember the controls in this game considering how much I've played it by now, but I still can't remember how to control sometimes. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Squeak, hello human. Normally I'd like to give you helping hints, but she passes by, but something has me really cheesed off right now and I need to get it off my chest. There used to be the most wonderful garnery down this way, actually flew to the brim with wheat. I used to sneak in and grab a bite to eat whenever I was feeling peakish, but now the whole place is completely swarming with monsters. It's far too dangerous for me to steal a snack now. If you're heading that way, I'd be very careful if I were you, Squeak. By the way, the fat rats honestly aren't like other monsters. We're always friendly and try to help people whenever we can. If you run into any of us on your troubles, don't be shy to step up and have a chat. Just gonna say, they are monsters and yet they don't like other monsters. And some of these puzzles are easy to solve, some of them are a little challenging. I might have to remember which ones I had trouble with trying to solve, see if I can solve them. If not, then I'll have like notes for them, and if anything I can try and explain it to you guys too, or whenever you guys want to play this game. Fortunately, for anyone, this game used to be on Xbox Game Pass, but it's no longer on there. I don't know why they removed it. They could have lost licensing contracts to having it on there, but this game is currently on the PlayStation Premium subscription if you have it. But I think it's normally like $50 if you guys consider buying it, because it's on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. I think it might be on Steam for PC. Alright, haha, Gemini, get a load of this massive building. Do you reckon there's seeds in there? There's only one way to be sure. Let's head in and have a look around. At least that way you guys know where you guys can have access to this game. It's on every platform except for like mobile phones. And I think there's more of these Dragon Quest games on the Switch, like on Nintendo consoles, because I think that's where they originally based the game from, like, or put the game on it initially, but now there's like a few of these games on each of the platforms. First I got attacked by monsters, then my weapon breaks clean in half. I can't even. There's probably an anvil like right there, but I would just die if I had to actually make something. If only someone would offer to trade me totally sick weapon like a cypress stick or something for these useless wheat seeds that he found up here. Well, I'm curious. Because currently I have the cypress stick. Okay, I don't need it. Cypress stick is far more stronger. Oh, right, I can't put it down there just yet. That's fine. I forgot, like, in the inventory, this whole, like, bottom blacked out version of the screen where, like, the question mark is, that should eventually be the more space to put this stuff in. But we haven't gone there yet. Alright. Okay, this cypress stick is the goat. Who are you and where did you get this weapon? You made it? No, wait, did you say you're a builder too? That's just too much. You're crazy. Well, crazy or not, I owe you one, and now that I've got a weapon that works again, I can do like the children of Hardon said and destroy this village. Hold on, I'm getting some, like, seriously sketchy vibes here. We might be able to pillage some of the wood from this castle that we're in. Oh no, not more of them. This place is, like, right on top of an ant's nest. I covered so many of them on the way here that my store literally broke, like, literally. Can you guys give me a hand with this one? If we all pitch in, we'll slay these ants in no time. And one thing I've also noticed, like, a big difference between this one and the first Dragon Quest game, is that we don't have to make the mallet, and that's the biggest thing. You have to make the mallet in the first game, and the weapons wear out in the first one, but not in this one. At least that I remember. I won't spoil the first game for you guys too much, but at least that's just like two things I've noticed so far. And in this game we get Malroth, which I love having him around. That was so lit. We totally crushed those ants like ants, and they couldn't have done it without the sweet cypress stick. Wow, I'm so hyped right now. I feel like I'm bursting with excitement. And there, like, in the last few minutes, this Brittany character has used at least 3 or 4 modern terms that I've seen people use. Like, I forgot the other one that she used. The first one she used, and then hype. So anyways, you said you were a builder, right? What's up with that? What are you doing in a place like this? Get out of town. You're looking for a wheat seed so you can rebuild Furrowfield Farm? Man, you're totally going to get some, like, divine retribution for all this. The Master of Destruction will seriously smack you. So you definitely seem to have a knack for the whole building deal. The cypress stick you made me is legit. Maybe building isn't that bad after all. Oh gosh, am I tired? Here, take these. They're the seeds. I promise to trade you for the stick. Better late than never, eh? My name's Brenny. I'm like your wicked strong soldier. Let's head back to this farm of yours. I want to see what those wheat seeds grow into. Only the wood because we haven't gotten to the point where we have unlimited supply of everything. Wow, this place is lit. Is that the Dietrich? It is, isn't it? And you got a load of this sweet farming setup you got. And get a load of this sweet farming setup you got going on. So I'm a soldier, right? I'm more of a breaker than a builder. I want to help out though, so I figured I might stick around and guard the place for you. The children of Hargon can do one. From now on, I'm all about the building of Hargon. Man, I am so looking forward to this. It's gonna be so much fun telling those weirdos in their stuffy old robes where they can stick their stupid rules. Bold words indeed. Will you still be brave when the Master of Destruction shatters your arms and armor into 1,000 pieces? What? It's a stuffy weirdo. Rennie joins Gemini's team. Okay, so she joined our team. And then throughout the game, they'll be talking about the Lord of Destruction, which is one of our main characters in the game. I'll let you guys piece it together as we go on. Oh gosh. Okay, you did it. You found the wheat seeds and you found a new friend too. Back when the children of Hargon's teachings took root here in Furfield, the people gave up building. They threw down their tools and let their fields lie fall. Excuse me. But if you can bring people back here and get them fired up about building like this, we can still turn things around. That's not a bad idea. We might find some willing workers to take back to our own island too. Speaking of all the new things you've been finding, Gemini, aren't you running enough space to keep it all? I've been trying my hand at a bit of building myself here. I made you something to put all your tools and materials in. Finally, I'll get the bag. Oh gosh. Can't stop yawning. I'm sorry guys if I start a yawning trail. Oh yeah, I forgot we have to build that over there, that little underground bunker. With that bag, you can collect as many materials as you like. You'll never need to worry about leaving anything behind again. I just came across something similar in the first Dragon Quest Builders game, where you get ample amount of storage, and it's based in the main camp, but you can use it with you anywhere, like with this bag. Alright, Gemini, let's plant those wheat seeds. If we don't have enough good soil to plant them, you can always knock some of the cabbage seeds with your hammer to make space. Let's see. Remember, I said I was going to continue building this, but I completely forgot about it. I just didn't want to... Let's see. Oh, since we're back in camp. Alright, I don't necessarily need that right now, but yeah, Gemini, nice work planting those wheat seeds I gave you. Now we got ourselves a sweet little wheat field. But it's like way too small. You know, there's definitely not enough good soil around here. That's true, I may be the finest farmer on Furfield, but even I can't conjure clean soil. Well, I've heard this hog goss about a Wiggly who lives somewhere near here. He's part of this, like, tribe that can clean up spoiled soil. The children of Hargon are like, I don't think so, mate. So he's laying low in his burrow. You're saying there's a giant worm out there who can solve our soil problem. That sounds almost too good to be true. We should bring him here right away. At this rate, it's going to take forever to harvest all the wheat we need. We may as well spend that time sleuthing out where this Wiggly is hiding. She's like a... I can't remember. I don't know which generation uses some of this terminology that she uses. To tell the truth, I really don't care because I've seen everyone use like each generation's terminology multiple times. So I might just end up putting some stairs here. I don't know if, let's see. I don't know if I was gonna go down further or not, but we'll see. And hopefully the weather's great where you guys are at. Because here where I live, it's been raining like the last few days. The one thing I noticed is these most ghosts come out. The ones with like the sword or the scythe or whatever the weapon is that you choose. And then you guys might be hearing birds talking. I have 3 small parakeets in my living room, so they might hear me talking to the camera right now. Alright, so need to create more of these, and then I have to create more lighter ones too because I'm gonna make the lighter ones for the floor. Might as well clear this out now. We can go get the Wiggly guy. Like, I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Should we make this into a room? Because we'll definitely need more storage for people. And stuff like rooms and bath stuff. Or like make into another farm. Or I could probably do more stuff in the underground portion. Here, create this into wood too. Like this little section, if I have it into wood, we'll see. And like, as I said, like earlier, I think in one of the other episodes when we came to Furrowfield, is keep this little section that's surrounding this stonework in the DX tree, because once we get to it, this will all have to be filled with water right here, this empty portion. Because I learned the hard way, because like if you fill this in with like any of the blocks, the water just starts pouring out everywhere, and that's just a whole entire nightmare on its own to try and get that. Do we have any more food? Because then on the controller is to access this whole, see like this now with the bag that she gave us. I think it was like Rosie, like we get up to 7 selections with like a ton of storage. Just press like the down portion on the D-pad on the controller, whatever controller you're using, like a down button on the D-pad, and that can store everything away for you. That way you're not losing everything. Let's see, do we have any more swords somewhere else? Because and then you can cook recipes. It's always best like anytime you guys get new like foods, like if it's cookable, cook it. See if I can reach my coffee without spilling it. Can't drink in my straw fallen. Just want to have water. And then anytime you guys get like a stronger weapon, make enough for some of the villagers who can carry it, because some of the villagers can carry swords. Hey, Gemini, did you just summon a weapon? Did you get the idea from watching me fight? That's great. I better keep fighting then. I can't wait to see what kind of wild weapon you dream up next. If you do come up with any new recipes for arms and armor, you might be better off using an anvil to whip them up than a normal workbench. And then for the people who wield weapons, guys, it's anyone who joins the fighting of the monsters. Might as well keep the seeds. That's great if you have enough. So there's me, Brittany, the Paul, so that I can't remember their names. I am terrible with names, especially if I don't. Yeah, Gemini, now that we're getting bored with this farm up Elsie, let's go up this lake. The monster's getting thirsty for fresh fruit and veg as the only soldier here in the Furrowfield Guard. Right now, that's kind of a problem. Obviously, we can just stop growing food like that. I figure what we need is better weapons, and that's where you come in. Any idea? If not, then practice makes perfect. Yes, maybe if you and Malra go out and rough up a bunch of monsters, he'll give you the inspiration you need. Stone sword would be pretty lit. Make me one of those and give it to me. Of course, the sword isn't much. Okay, I'll let you guys read as much of it as possible too. Back in the day, I would have been hyped for all the things I could smash with this sword, but don't really believe in children and their master destruction anymore. Master destruction, who's that supposed to be? Does he have a name? How am I supposed to know? High key, I bet the only person who knows his name is Almighty Hargon himself. I can't do that without being dramatic or just getting into the mood of saying it correctly. Some of these words I might not be able to say correctly. Listen to me, almighty Hargon. I'm so done with them. Let's start the children of Gemini instead. Brilliant band of building buds. Speaking of Hargon, what do you reckon he's like doing? Do you think he's going to come and smite us, do you? So, let's see. Yeah, the sword. So currently it's just me, it's just our character here. Let's see. Bonanzo and Brittany. Did I say Miller or Miller? So it's just like the four of us who can fight now. And there's not much we can do with like the unused weapons. We just can put them in storage. Oh yeah, I forgot I was making salad. So let's go over here. And let's see, we don't have one here. I think, did we ever find one of those things yet? I don't think we have. But there are these little orbs, like, let's see, at least in this one, these little orbs are used to travel between places easier. And then when you upgrade your weapons, I need to get another one. I need to get a stronger one from Malroth. And the oil can be used for cooking. Can be used for lights too. And at least in this one, you can swim. I don't know if we, yeah, no we didn't. But we will eventually. It might be the underwater monster. Oh yeah, it is. It's definitely an underwater monster. We'll just respawn back at, I think at the town, or wherever Malroth gets us out. Oi, Gemini, wake up, stop playing around. I've been wanting to say that word, oi. I've been watching too many of those Peaky Blinders clips. Anywhere I can find them. I'll just definitely say this at least this time before I completely forget. It's interesting to see the different changes that the developers made from this game compared to the first one. And this is one of those globe things I was talking about. You activate it and then you can just travel back to this point as a fast travel. Navigate, be sure to activate it or you won't be able to warp back there later. Squeak, what business does a rowdy looking human like you have with me? Squeak, you're looking for someone who can clean dirt for you? I've got no idea how you even go about it. Maybe that munchy monster over to the east would know. If you want to meet him, you'll have to be quick. I saw game from the children of Hargon running over there with vicious grins on their faces not too long ago. Before I forget, you spoken to my fine friend here already? Suggest you see what he has to say. All spot rest have hidden hints for adventurers like you speak. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, we should be able to. It's been a while since I saved. And this is also like one of my favorite things about any game that has is having the option of doing a manual save, because I don't like just relying on auto save alone, because there are points in any game that where you have the option of saving where it can come inconvenient. Hey Gemini, what do you reckon is going on here? We finally found you, spying the swarm. We heard you've been making clean earth, and you know what the penalty for making things is around here. I ain't done none wrong. It ain't my fault the soul comes out cleaner than it goes in, is it? If you truly believed in our cause, you knew to destroy anything you made, but you didn't, and now you must be punished accordingly. Screeched. What do you think you're looking at, humans? Can't you, you're hard at work at purging. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys try to read some of this, because the way some of these words are spelled, for like how the monster stalks, it's like, I'm just gonna make my brain melt out my ears if I try to read them out. Well, don't just stand there. Help us. Unless you oppose the children of Hargon, in which case we'd be more than happy to purge you too. Oh, crimey, you have to help me, humans, please. I'll just try to say them normally, not like the monsters say them. Looks like we gotta pick a side, Gemini. What do you think? Which side must? That you even have to think about it is proof enough that you have been faithful in your body. Children of Hargon do not tolerate such fair weather followers. Pathetically. Okay, I'm not gonna try this. Alright, so. You certainly made short work of them. Horrid beasts. What was harassing me? Thank you kindly. But who are anyway, and what are you doing all the way out here? I have to stop for a second, like try out, like with whole sentence normally. Builder, you say, and you're oh my gosh, why am I trying? Alright, so she just told him that we're building a deer tree. I sensed that big old tree was back, so I did. I've been wriggling all over the place looking for it. Won't you have my life saved by the very maid has planted it? It must be fate. I am a wiggly. Here you see. I'm guessing that's what the abbreviated word might be. We're an ancient tribe with the power to purify the earth, or at least we was. I'm the only one of us left now. this girl Simon thing is going to clean up her, so I can't wait to see everyone's faces when we get back with a giant worm in tow. Name's Wrigley. By the way, and if we could get back to your farm before any more of those children of Argon turn up, that'd be lovely. Or the way he says it is, I'm not gonna. I think the only reason I keep trying is because, I don't know, I guess I enjoy trying to say things properly like the person says it. Because I totally get I understand how anything is mispronounced incorrectly. Well then, Gemini, let's make a start on these tasks, shall we? First we grow a new tree, then we rebuild our field farm. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Wrigley. It's a heck of a farm we got here. It may still be small, but all the right bits and pieces in place. Field crops, even the deer tree. Blaming it's a monster. Drilling jockeys, you're right. We're under attack from a vicious Wiggly. Well, don't just stand there. Mount Roth beat it to within an inch of its life. That will not be necessary unless I am mistaken. This Wiggly is a descendant of the tribe that kept the soil of Purple clean and healthy for generations. What? Hear me, Wiggly. From this day forth, you are to aid us in building new fields. Fail to do so, and we will have no further need to keep you alive. You're trying to threaten me, aren't you? Well, it's working. You got yourself a deal. Don't worry, Wormface. If this guy tries anything funny, I'll beat him to a pulp. Think you kind of right. Then I'll stick around and help Gemini bring back the G-Tree. I'm more than happy to give you a hand with your soil problems. If there's anything I'm good at, it's cleaning up muck. The Wiggly joins our team. Well, in Gemini, it's pretty dope having a Wiggly in this fun, and we can totally get all the good dirt we need. Funny how that slimy simpleton was so eager to help us out. Hey Gemini, it seems like there's something about you that monsters really go for. Our prayers are answered, our soul shortage is solved, and it's all thanks to Brittany. Now, I was just passing on some rumor I heard. It was Gemini who did all the legwork, and props to Wrigley too for dropping everything, coming here to bail us out. Nobody knows why, but on Purple, the Wigglies, the Bodkins, and the Rats have always been kind to us humans. Hey, maybe if you ask around on your travels, you might find out. Alright, let's save now. I think I might just leave this episode here, and then we can continue the next one. I need to start recording on this game more often. It's just hard when I live in a household full of people who don't know how to be quiet. It's one thing if you have like pets, like birds, dogs, cats. My birds, I don't mind. They can go crazy all they want. It's just the humans who don't like to listen. So I'll leave this episode here, and we'll see what happens in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and see you guys later.